Boom, double upload. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Dom because I was at the end of the video. Shout it again. Shout it again. Yeah, I'm gonna do it again. Boom, double upload. Now, if y'all don't know who this guy is, I think his name is Mookie. I could be wrong. I think this guy's name is Mookie. Yes, I had to search it already on sports debates. I do be watching their streams and their videos a lot. I mean, a lot because yeah, I mean, he seems like Mookie look like a real cool guy when it comes to most sports debates conversation that he be having on the streams. And if y'all don't know, he says that he explores the biggest LeBron fan on the internet. If y'all don't know who the big LeBron fan on the internet is, it's none other than some guy named Goat James Kemp is what his name, and he claimed that he's so-called a a Miami Heat fan from what I've seen from his streams of video that I looked at. That this Goat James Kingdom is very weird to me. I think he's weird. Me personally, I think he is probably one of the biggest LeBron fan on the internet. I think I think he had a stream of videos where he said like LeBron James. He had like 150 videos about LeBron James is the GOAT or something like that. In that regard, I have no clue. I really have no clue. But y'all don't know. I really do got my work clothes on and everything. Whatever. I'm about to head out to work. Or not, so I'm gonna try to make this video as quick as I can before I do get up out of here. So that's why I took it so long to y'all. I was just getting ready and everything. So what we're gonna do here is react to this video from Rated Sports debates. But yeah, if I'm correct, I think right here I believe his name is Mookie. If I'm correct, I think he's a Clippers fan. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Before I do the video, I do want to say that like, I really do want to get on his one of his streams hopefully I get on his streams one of these days. Hopefully he at least sees this video because like I said, I do watch him a lot. But I'm gonna say this one more time. I hope I get on one of his streams one of these days or whatever, and hopefully we can talk about some basketball. I can't really do football like that because I do, like I said, I watch football. I watch football though, y'all, but I think he's a Clipper fan. I believe he's a Clipper fan. But let's go ahead and see what he got right here. Expose the big LeBron fan, Mookie. I think, like I said, I think that's his name. I believe so. But yeah, let's continue. Let's go ahead.
So I debate one of the most stupid LeBron James fans that you could ever come across on YouTube or any other platform, right? And I've debated a lot of LeBron sections, right? A lot of LeBron sections that don't know anything about the basketball and wanted to sit there and protect their king, LeBron James, right? And this guy named Goat James Kingdom, right? The amount of things that he was saying, I was like, bro, that's worse than anything like Ghost Town was sitting there and saying. Ghost Town, he don't know anything about basketball, right? And he is a Bronzesexual, right? He's the leader of the Bronzesexual Club. But I'm telling you, this guy is actually stupid, bro. Like, he is actually stupid. He don't know what is he talking about. Let's take this.
In 2011, sir. The Heat overachieved in 2011, sir. They were not even supposed to be in the finals. They were.
Well, okay, you starting off right there, bro. So you telling me the Heat overachieved in 2011? Excuse me? You started off with that, Goat James, bro? Goat James Kingdom? I can't take niggas seriously like you just saying that off rip, bro. You literally said the Heat underachieved. I mean, overachieved in 2011. They were supposed to win the championship that season, but they didn't. They ended up losing to the Mavericks, bro. What the hell? Let's continue.
1-7 versus Boston that season. In fact, they had an under 500 record versus 500 teams during the regular season that year, and they were not supposed to beat Chicago. They were not supposed to beat Boston, and they did both. So they overachieved. So let's continue on.
That didn't make, okay, that right there only made no sense.
Here's the part no one likes to hear. You could be wearing
Please get off my screen. Thank you.
Bro, to sit there and say that the 2011 Miami Heat overachieved is probably the more better stupid takes I've ever heard.
Yes.
First of all,
as one don't say that
a top 3 player in D-Wade who LeBron James joined to, right? And LeBron James is like the consistent best player in the world by that time in 2010 and 2011 as well. You joined one of the better power forwards in the league than Chris Bosh, right? LeBron James sat there and said not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6. Basically LeBron James, this talent, with a top 3 player in D-Wade, the expectations to win a championship, right? Then he lied. He said that the Miami Heat has a losing record.
They had no losing record. They did not. Teams that any team that went against us above 500, that was 500 above that season, they were 29 and 19. So what are you talking about?
Against teams above 500.
Arching a lot.
They were literally 21 and 19 against teams above 500. So he lied off of that, right? Then he lied talking about sitting there saying that the Miami Heat was not the favorites to come out the Eastern Conference. That is also a lie as well. They were the favorites to come
Yes,
out the
they
Eastern
were.
Conference
The
because
stats don't lie. Stats don't lie. It was the Heat, Lakers, Celtics, Magic, Bulls, OKC, Mavs, Spurs, Nuggets, Blazers, Bucks, Jazz, Knicks, Hawks, Rockets, Suns, Wizards, Hornets at that time. They were the Hornets. And the Bobcats. There you go. That was my case.
a lot of people had the Miami Heat going to the NBA Finals and winning, right? They were
Mm-hmm.
the preseason favorites to win a championship. You go to any analyst, any betting odds, those are factually correct. And overachieving
Right.
implies that you have less talent and you achieving to your expectations, right? The Miami Heat had the more top-end talent in a weak Eastern Conference. So how is they overachieving, getting to the finals, absolutely collapsing, face first on a face, right? What he's trying to do is rewrite history, right? The Miami Heat was overwhelmingly the favorites to winning a championship, especially when they went to against the Dallas Mavericks, when they were more talented than the Dallas Mavericks, and they had more top-end talent. The expectations of winning championship when you join two forces like D-Wade and LeBron James in their prime to be able to win a championship. And LeBron James choked, right? To sit there and think that LeBron James did not choke in 2011 is a terrible, and I mean terrible, take. If he thinks that
It's
a
really
guy
bad.
that
It
is
really was a
considered
bad take.
the best
Very
player
bad
in the
take.
world didn't
It
choke,
was.
right? And he couldn't solve a 2-3 zone defense. He was standing still on the weak side, couldn't slash, didn't have the added dimension in this game to be able to cut in the middle of the basket. When he averaged less than 2 points in the fourth quarter, scored
But yeah, nobody don't bring that up. No one ever brings that up. They never do. They never do.
below 10 points in one of those games. I believe it was game 4 in the 2011 finals. Well, LeBron James couldn't crack
I heard
the
some
zone,
outside.
he was
That's why I
deferring
looked
to
out the
smaller
window.
players. That is literally a choke job, right? But according to him, this guy choked.
88 Michael Jordan is the biggest joke. Are we serious?
NBA history.
Why?
Because you ain't never
Why?
have a player in NBA history.
I see somebody comment. Somebody didn't say 14, 22 years, 23 years exactly. Jordan has 6 and 15. Try again.
Who was the league MVP? Who was defensive player of the year?
Let me go. Let me put that back. Let me put that back real quick.
This guy choked.
88 Michael Jordan is the biggest joke. Are we serious?
NBA history.
Why?
Because you ain't never
Why?
have a player in NBA history who was the league MVP, who was defensive player of the year, the real fake defensive player of the year because he had fake defensive stats. The guy that was
Okay.
He was all NBA first team, all defensive first team. He was all of this stuff and then lose to a team that had no all NBA players on their roster, no all defensive player on their roster, and he choked up 3 straight games versus the team. Not only did he choke in 88 versus that same team, he went and choked against them again in 89, and he choked again in 1990 versus the same team, same defense,
How
same
did he
strategy.
choke?
All his numbers dropped. His points per game dropped.
Yeah.
His assists per game dropped.
So according to him, Michael Jordan choked in 88 against the Detroit Pistons.
Okay. Huh? You hold on. So you saying Michael Jordan choked in 88? I mean 89. That 1990, 88, 89, 1990, because he kept losing to the Pistons, bro. You got the nerve to say, Dana, that was a fake defensive stat. That he won defensive player of the year. You do a lot during that time that, you couldn't watch it, like all game. A lot of basketball games were not televised because of blackouts during that time. You know that. And the internet didn't exist at that time yet. So you would have to look at the newspaper or look on the radio. Even if you would have somehow hypothetically just catch your own ESPN at that time or whatever, or just any of your local sports, channels, stations, anything like that during that time, I'm gonna assume that's what it was. Like I said, I wasn't born in the late 80s and early 90s. I don't know. I was born in 1999. I am currently 26 years old, so I would not know how that would alliterate. But okay.
Right? Because his regular season average went down, right? Points per game went down in the postseason that series. I believe his assists went down. All that other stuff went down. Field goals and everything went down compared to going against the Detroit Pistons in that series. Then I sat there and asked him, did LeBron James choke by your logic? Because LeBron James' points went down as well. His field goal percentage went down. The assists went down as well.
And you talking about that they overachieved? Oh, somebody screenshot this. I'm a let me go back. Let me go back. Just for a quick, just for like a few seconds. That was somebody screenshot this. Wherever you watch it up, I want you to screenshot. I want somebody to screenshot that. Screenshot that, please. I'm out the way.
Did LeBron James choke in 2011? He sat there and said no. This is what we talk about inconsistencies in his bargain. That means that he tried
I'm out the way. I'm out the way, y'all. Screenshot that. Screenshot this, please. Screenshot that. Oh, whoops. Yeah, screenshot that, please. Somebody screenshot that, please. 2011. In the early season, he averaged 26 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, shot 59% from the field. Well, shooting percentage, I'm sorry, 59. But in the NBA Finals of 2011, I don't care. This right here is going to stay in LeBron James' legacy for forever, or a very long time, I would say. You average 18 points, 7 rebounds, nearly 7 assists, shot 54, and your true shooting percentage was 54%. You downgraded, man, from the regular season. You downgraded, bro, especially in points. But yeah, y'all said this man to go. Excuse me again. Y'all really sit here gonna say this man to go when he did this in the NBA Finals? I don't want to disrespect the man's team. It was a good team. You put it when it gets a mid-ass Mavericks team, and you lost. No disrespect to you Mavericks out there. I'm just being honest. During that time, you went against a mid-ass Dallas Mavericks team, and you averaged nearly 18 points in the finals compared to your 26 points that you averaged in the regular season. Shooting percentage also went down. Your shooting percentage was at 59%, and you dropped down to 54%. So, how did it go? Explain that. I hope somebody screenshot that too, by the way. I hope somebody screenshot that. I hope somebody did.
In his bargain. That means that he trying to sit there and say
numbers don't lie, folks.
Michael Jordan to a higher standard than he do LeBron James, right? He sat there and said LeBron James is GOAT and Michael Jordan is not what he thinks he is, right? But you holding Michael Jordan to a higher standard because he was considered the best player in the world. He was considered the best scorer in the world, right? The best perimeter player in the world, right? But then I ask you, do you think that LeBron James in 2011 was better than 1988 Michael Jordan? You sat here and said yes, right? So you think that LeBron James is better than MVP caliber player, the best scorer in the league, right? You think LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan. So why do you hold Michael Jordan to a higher expectation than you do LeBron James? You know why? Because you think that Michael Jordan is a GOAT, right? The fact that you think the Detroit Pistons is better than the 1988 Bulls, and you struggle to name any other elite creator on the roster as well, is crazy to me. But it's the guy that sat there and said that this guy is an elite creator. Y'all take a listen.
The elite offensive career that they had that played alongside Dirk. Okay, and what, in 2011? Yeah. Yeah, the elite players that played alongside him offensively is Dirk Nowitzki. Now, you talking about elite creators. You said elite creators. Yeah, okay. Elite creators that they had on their team was Dirk Nowitzki, Jason Terry.
Jason Terry is not no fucking elite.
Yeah, Jason Terry's not a Jason Terry is
hold on. Hold on. Did this man literally just say that Jason Terry was an elite creator, bro? He was not.
No basketball. If you think that Jason Terry in 2011 was an elite creator, just stop talking basketball. He was not an elite creator. Everything with him was scheme dependent. They were running one player, they were running double drags, they were running Chicago action, they were running stagger screens.
Exactly. He was he played the Sparta role.
Right? Like they were running those actions for Jason Terry to get him creative. Look at this chart. He struggled in a managed creation scenario.
Don't lie.
One-on-one and force rotation or platform defense. He is not an elite initiator / elite creator. His low efficiency in isolation, 0.86 points per possession in the playoffs, 0.83 points per possession in the regular season. Well, this basically just tells you that Jason Terry was not generating primary offense. He needed a screen or already created advantage, which was Dirk Nowitzki, to be able to operate as well.
Right.
And then when you look at his heavier uses as a spotter plus off-ball screener, 29.6% of his playoff possessions were spot-ups, 1.29 points per possession, which is in the 100th percentile. Elite efficiency, yes, but not something general. That means he was basically a spot-up guy, right?
He's literally at 20% right now. They came to the ball. That's 1%. I'm sorry.
12.3% in the regular season. Again, shows you that he was used in scripted actions like pin down staggers or fleers. He was reacting a screener and not breaking down, being able to break down coverage and be able to create advantages at the second level as well. And then he was a below average pick and roll efficiency ball handler. Basically, he's a pick and roll ball handler. 0.78 points per possession in the playoffs, 0.81 possessions in a regular season. It tells you that he wasn't committing any hard edges, traps, or drawing tasks consistently, which is elite creators do, like the Kobe's, like the Jordans, like the LeBrons, right? Like the Lucas, like many other elite creators do, right? He wasn't manipulating
teammates of the world,
high value assists out of ball screens, right? Like defenses weren't going under the screens or playing drops, daring him to beat him straight up. Like, come on, bro. Sit there and think that Jason Terry is an elite creator is crazy. If you think Jason Terry is on the likes of Dirk as an elite creator, that is crazy. You don't know any basketball. You're just consistently just talking out your ass, my brother. You're just talking out your ass. You do nothing but better than just sucking up LeBron 24/7 and actually understanding the scheme, the schematics about basketball, bro, and breaking down a player's game. Like, stop it, bro. Bring somebody up next to go against me. You don't know ball.
Fully don't. Fully he doesn't.
Was taking less shots than him. Y'all forget that.
That's still not good.
Who said it's not good enough? Who are you to say what's good enough?
So how are you gonna say that's good, bro? He took 15 shots and scored 18 points per game.
That's not how that works. My nigga. Again, that just means because the Heat were lacking so much.
Wait, hold on, bro. You just lied.
Lacking so much.
Yes, you did. Hold on. Jason Terry took less shots than LeBron. You just lied.
Jason Terry took less shots. How many shots Jason Terry took in that series?
I'm putting the link in the chat so everybody knows I'm not saying.
Hold on.
There's the stats in the chat. You just said Jason Terry took more shots than LeBron. Jason Terry took 77 shots. LeBron James took 90. You just lied.
Okay, so I got
fucking right.
Hold on.
And he left up.
No, you got me there.
That is honestly sad on his end. Honestly sad for him. Honestly sad. I don't know why he's not that like that. I don't know why he's not that like that.
Terry took less shots than LeBron. You just lied.
Jason Terry took less shots. How many shots Jason Terry took in that series?
I'm putting the link in the chat so everybody knows I'm not saying.
Go back to that. Look, I wasn't flipping
There's the
on that.
stats in the chat. You just said Jason Terry took more shots than LeBron. Jason Terry took 77 shots. LeBron James took 90. You just lied.
Okay, so I got
fucking right.
That's a great video on his guard, bro. That's a great video, man. I don't, man. Shout out to Arbiter All Sports, man. Shout out to him, bro. Shout out to him, bro. For real. Shout out to him. Like I said, I really hope one day I get a chance to talk to him live, bro, on one of his streams. Hopefully, I do. Or I might just try to stream his one of his streams on live, whichever comes first. So, but yeah, shout out to Arbiter All Sports Debate. Shout out to the guy who, like him right here, Mookie. I believe that's his name. Yeah, his name is Mookie. Shout out to him. I hope he sees the video. I hope he really does. But I'm gonna get up out of here though, y'all. I gotta head out for work. So as always, y'all be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Peace out. Take care, and stay blessed.